So today, a couple days ago I made this gun. This will be for the World War II movies, and I made it so the clip is removable. I made other clips that go to it, but anyway, I came back into the workshop and I thought I might as well make another one. I have the whole pattern drawn out on a board I've got over here, and I thought I might as well show you guys how to do it. So today we will be making one of these, but I will be redoing some of the stuff, like instead of this curve right here, I'll be making it straight across to as high as I can go, and then sort of like just straight across and have the handle more angled backwards to make it look more like a machine gun. So anyway, with me as I show you how to make this. Alright, so as you can see, I have the entire pattern drawn out. Here is one side piece. This is just, I don't know how big that is. But anyway, just a regular board. I'll have to give you the measurement later. But anyway, I have my pattern drawn out on here. Here's one side. This is another side. This will go on the other side. And then here's the middle. And we will be cutting out this section right here for the clip to go up in. And then down there is all my clips. So anyway, the saw that we will be using will be this one. Using that saw, the regular blade on it, and I'll give you the measurements on these, and let's redraw the stuff out how we want it, and then we'll get to cutting. So this board is 5 3/8 this way, and then 3/4 up and down. So that's the measurement of it, and this is I think just shy of 8 feet or something like that. And each one of these things, I actually can't remember, but I think that this is a foot. Let me just see. They're 2 feet. That's how long each one of these pieces are. So anyway, I got all the pieces drawn out here. Now we're just going to be recorrecting these. Instead of this being up and down, we're going to do it at an angle. Instead of this being at a curve, we're going to go straight up and then across, and let's see how that looks. Alright, so this first drawing looks kind of all just lines all over the place because I was trying to figure out the exact shape of it, and I did find a magazine with a machine gun in it, so I sort of followed that design with it. With this, everything with the necks I need to cut out, so straight across, and then I go up, and that piece will fall off, and then I go down here, and then that piece will fall off, and then I go along these X's all the way up, and then across, down, and then do a circle, and then go at an angle down, and that piece will fall off, then I go at an angle, and then straight across over to here, and then up, and then I will on my first piece, and I'll see how it looks. And if it looks good, then I will trace it onto these pieces, and that way it won't look so horrible as on this one. But anyway, let's get to cutting. got it all cut out. Looks pretty good, I think. Oh, anyway. Feels nice. So I think I'll make the rest of them like this. Lay this out on it. Get all the lines matched up. And then just draw it all out and then just cut it out. So yeah, I think I'll just do that and then I'll cut out the rest of them, including all the clips. And then we'll screw them all together and we'll get to sanding. Alright, so here I have all the 3 pieces cut out for the gun. Pile of clips here, and these things I'm pretty sure, unless I cut wrong, but this should be 2 inches across the top. Got that notch cut out there. So then those should fit right up in there. I'm gonna sand these off some so that they will fit nicely, but that'll be after I'm done with the gun. That way I can test fit them and stuff. But anyway, now I'm just going to work on sanding a few of the spots off. Let's see, actually I might not need to sand anything at all, but let's see. I'll just see, and then I will be screwing it together and I'll show you guys how to do that. Alright, for those of you who are going to build this, or who want to build it, I'll give you all of the measurements here. So this board is 5 3/8 inch, and handle, I guess, the handle is around 2 inches across. And it is 3 inches long, 3 1/4. On this side it's 3.5. And this gap, of course, it would have to be 2 inches there, but then at the top it widens. 2 3/4. This part is 1.5 inches. I ground down this area for the barrel. This is the middle piece. This is 11.5 inches, this section. Then I ground down. The whole thing is 2 feet long. From this point on back is around 1 foot. Anyway, there are all of the measurements. These are just 2 inches across and the height of same height of the board. But anyway, there are all the measurements. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is also 3/4 inch thick. There's all the measurements, and now I'm gonna start putting this all together. Alright, so the size screw I'm using is just a 2 incher to go through all these 3 and hold them all together. And I'll be drilling a hole first. This is a 3/32 inch bit that I'll be using to go through it. And then I'll just be using a drill. So anyway, let's line all these up and we'll get to drilling. Alright, so now I got it all screwed together. Looks real nice. Now I'm just gonna take it out and get to sanding this thing down. Alright, so I got it all screwed together. Looks real nice. Now I'm just gonna take it out to the belt sander and let's get to sanding this thing. So, as you can see, all assembled. I took some of this stuff you can get at a hardware store for the trigger guard, a nail for the trigger, and then I have one of these. It's sort of like a picture hanger thing that I screwed down for the clip to go in, and I forgot, and I don't have a clip right now, but you put the clip in there and then I put a nail into the clip that this goes over so that the clip won't fall out. Anyway, there's that, and I attached the barrel with the same thing, screwed it on the bottom, and then put 2 self-tapping screws through the top. And now the last step will be to spray paint it. So what I will be doing is I will be covering up the barrel with tape so that I don't spray paint that. I want to keep it this color, but I want to spray paint these things. So I'll cover up the whole barrel and let's get to spray painting. Certain parts of metal.
thinking that instead of putting that on now, I was thinking that I could get a hammer, bang this end down so that the end of the, like if you shoot firecrackers out of it or sometime or something, so that it doesn't come out the back end.
They usually don't come out the back. I've never had it come out the back.
When you light it.
Yeah, it should be up there on the wall.
Be careful what you're sawing apart there for PVC piping.
Yeah, it was out there.
What?
There should be some up there. Alright, so here it is. I did do a different color barrel than this one, and it is a bit smaller. It's about the same length, but it just seems to be a bit smaller. But anyway, here's this one. I'll show you with the clip. I have one thing on this side. There's a nail, you lift that up, clip will pop out. I got 9 more back there that I did. Anyway, there is the new gun for the next World War II movie. I'll be using this one too, down here. Anyway, there's how to build one of these guns out of just regular wood that you can have laying around. And hope you like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.